Onto the stairs. Now these are all 50mm wide, and all they are just stacks of foam. Now it's a little bit more complicated than that. You're going to have to cut them to the length shown in the schematics, and once you've cut them to length, you can then cut a step out of them. Now you can use a hot wire cutter for this, but you can also just use a knife. I kind of combined the two. So they are 5mm high and they are 10mm deep. So you're going to do that at the front of each and every step, and then stacking them on top of each other, you end up with some nice, shallow, usable steps. Now we're going to add some more detail, make them look a little bit more stony as we have across the rest of it by rolling a tinfoil ball across it. You can also just add a small amount of tinfoil to the end of the pencil there, and that allows you to get into more of the detail right up to the edge of the steps, which is difficult to do if you're using a ball. Now from here we are going to make the support wall. Now this is just like any other wall that we've made, and this is just going to go on the front of the stairs where it turns the corner. So we're going to draw the runes on it, we're going to do the brickwork on it, but it's just one simple piece for each side, and that's what it looks like there. And obviously, yeah, I'm going to roll it with the tinfoil ball just to make it look like the rest of it. Now we're going to glue them together from here. So just to make sure that we've got good adhesion, if we rough up the surface, that gives the glue a bit more places to go. It makes the surface a bit more porous. That means that when they all come together, it's going to have a nice solid bond. You could just use a glue gun, but as glue guns can, the glue can dry a little bit kind of thick, which means that there's a gap between it, which is not what we want. Now, the simplest way to glue these, in my opinion, is to slap all the glue on and put them into a stack, as you're seeing me doing here, but not worrying too much about the alignment of it when you're kind of putting it together initially. Because if you align one, then when you put the next one on, you have to make sure that that first one's aligned whilst you're aligning the next one, etc., etc. So given that PVA has got a good amount of working time on it, I strongly suggest that you put them into the stack and then align them. That's going to be the much easier way to work with them. So you're going to do that with the bottom set of stairs, and you're going to do it at the top as well. Can be a little bit fiddly with the top step there, it's quite little. So what you can do is just use a straight edge of a ruler to push it against, and then you're just going to leave that to dry just like everything else. Now, I didn't want to do runes absolutely everywhere, so on this I've done a kind of zigzag detail. So just doing a 45-degree angle line and then doing another one back across it. I wasn't particularly thinking too much about the end result of this. I just went, you know what, I've drawn too many runes. I want to do something different. So zigzags across each row of the stairs, and then tinfoil ball to finish it off. And then it's ready for painting, which is our classic base coat of black paint and PVA. Going to do that across the whole thing, and then we're going to be sponging it. Now, with the sponging here, I think it really quickly makes it look really, really good. So you're going to go across all of it as you would as standard, but you can see here I'm adding a little bit more white, and I'm just going to be putting that white more towards the center of the stairs, just because it really creates this kind of this nice highlight that makes it look like that area of the stairs has been a bit more worn. And then obviously you're going to do the sides as well, but I really think that looked fantastic.